Hello, hi beautiful people, how are you all today, this beautiful Monday? Well, hasn't October been an exciting month? There's so much in the stars, so much happening out there in the universe, so many signs, symbols. It's just been such an exciting month. And so many people's lives are changing, you know, and people are waking up, starting to ascend, starting to understand what's actually happening in the spiritual warfare that we're against. And it's just so enlightening, the amount of people that have contacted me lately and said that they're slowly starting to wake up to what really is going on in this world. It's just such an exciting time. Great time to be alive. So sorry, my loved ones. It's taken me just well over a week for my last 5D journey update. And that is because I have gone through a lot of changes since retiring from the corporate world. So this week has been a very exciting week for me personally, because I've been doing a lot of growing, a lot of developing, a lot of learning, a lot of understanding. And out of these lessons I've learned quite a few points which I've listed here in my notebook, and I want to discuss them with you and hope in some way this enlighten you, help you on your journey. Maybe we could have an open discussion at some point. I'll go live and we can discuss what we know and what we're learning. So firstly, one thing that's really popped into my mind, because most mornings, you know, I've always been extremely busy and trying to get to work on time. Now that I have the freedom to express myself a little bit more and get an understanding of my journey and to trust the universe, I have learned to be more grateful. And so I express my gratitude every morning when I get up, and I think it's really important that we do thank our universe for providing to us and allowing us to trust the energies that are happening. I wake up every morning and I just say I'm grateful. You know, I show gratitude to what has come into my life, my beautiful little home here, my pets, food on the table, you know, roof over my head, electricity, Wi-Fi to be able to make these YouTube channel updates for you. And so therefore I always wake up every morning and I go, thank you guides, thank you universe. I show so much gratitude for what I have. And now it's your turn to put me into service and give me the purpose that I have been reincarnated into this world. So gratitude is really important, and as start of your ascension, it's something, once you start showing a little bit of gratitude, things start rolling, things start changing, things start happening really, really quickly. So I've been going into meditation about every second or third day, and I go into my meditation with a theme, a question, or something that I just want to know. And I've had some very insightful meditations. I've done past life journeys and past life identification, which is really interesting. Past life identification is about people in my life today who are also light beams or light workers, starseeds, and how did we know each other in a past life? Why are we together? Why are we a tribe in this world? And you know, I've gone back to the 18th century when, you know, I was a housemaid in a great big manor, and explains why I hate housework today. But you know, it gives you more in depth and understanding of how relationships work, what that person means to you in your life. And one thing I was shown was that this other person in my life, who's my best friend, we always had each other's backs in those past lives. There were several, but there were two outstanding ones, and we had each other's backs, we supported each other, we loved one another, we were like sisters, we were inseparable, we even shared a room. And it's really interesting because it makes you understand the relationship that you have with that person today and in this lifetime. And we just have an understanding of each other. We're on the same plate. You know, we lost contact for a few years, we reconnected, and it was like finding my tribe again, finding where I belong. And so that whole past life brought a lot of stuff into how we fit into each other's lives in this carnation, including that person's mother and my mother, and the connections that we have. We never lose them. If that person is a soul connection or a tribal person that's supposed to be in your circle of friends, you're always going to find a way back to each other. You never lose that connection. That chain never breaks. And that was one thing I was being shown by my guides. Another thing I've asked my guides about is, you know, channeling, communicating. Everything I talk about, everything I'm telling you about is channeled. They tell me, sometimes I don't even know what's going to come out of my mouth. They will just say, Wendy, you need to talk about this, or this is happening, this is why that is happening, and so forth. I set myself up with a little area every day, and I have my crystals, I have my quartz, and I have my meditation stone, or I have my moldavite. Today I'm wearing my amethyst, but usually I'm wearing moldavite, which is fantastic for Ascension. It's a very strong, powerful stone that comes from another universe. If you can get it, it's very expensive, but get yourself a piece of moldavite. Highly recommend it. Your Ascension starts to change. It gets you... I had, let's just say, when I first started with my moldavite, I was taken away somewhere in my dream phase to another galactic experience, put it that way. I met some pretty amazing characters, and so that's how I knew I was reincarnated from another galaxy. So it's all about, you know, this whole process is learning to trust your guides, trust the channeling that you're hearing, the signs, the symbolisms, the signs and the symbols you may see, and what you hear in your ears, because I get words, I get sentences, I get pictures, I get all sorts of things, and every day there's always something new coming up, and nothing surprises me because I'm being pre-warned about a lot of things. Now, meditation isn't for everyone. A lot of people don't know how to meditate. A lot of people can't meditate. They just don't have the ability to sit still and relax and unwind, and that's fine. Some people don't need it. Some people need it. I don't need it every day, but I do need it to clear my mind. And sometimes when I go searching for inward answers and journeys and connecting, it's really interesting, because as soon as I go into my meditation, I go in very deep, but as soon as I'm in there, my guides are there, right there in my face. It's like they're so excited to be able to be face to face with you, so excited to see you, so excited to start sharing what they know. And you come out, and you come out a bit, you know, like me, I've come out like a deep sleep. But the energy levels afterwards and the knowledge base afterwards is just fascinating, just blows your mind. So try and meditate, try and give it a go, see what you can get from it, because it's really helped me along my journey. And I've always meditated for many years. I've always done meditation. I've done meditation with my daughter, I've done meditation with friends. I used to belong to different sort of psychic circle groups that we'd meditated in, and now I've always meditated on my own. No matter where I am, I always do some kind of meditation when I really need to have questions answered. Sometimes they're just answered for you, but sometimes it really does help to go into that sort of deep state and just connect. Now, another thing about the Ascension journey, which a lot of us are dealing with, is symptoms with our health. And that is because the frequency of the earth and the planet is so high pitched at the moment. You can hear it in your ears. I get that real high frequency buzz, and it's so loud. Some days it's deafening, like, and I just go stop. Other days it's just a dull, you know, so, or And when I'm getting a download, it's and I'll get a massive download and a load of information will just go whoa, blah blah blah, you know. It's just unbelievable. So one of the main signs is the ears. The other is and a lot of people are talking about this on some of the pages that I visit and support and follow, is migraine headaches, pain in the pineal gland, in the third eye area. You know, just rubbing it, stimulating it will help get it sort of back into sort of a calm state, because your third eye is really being activated at the moment. So support and look after your third eye. Give it a rub, give it a, you know, oh, you poor thing, you're doing so much hard work at the moment. So, you know, that's why people are getting a lot of hay fever, allergies, headaches. It's all part of the Ascension journey. Mine, on the other hand, this week has been a very interesting journey, I must say. And I know a lot of other people, especially on these pages, are having the same issues, and that is stomach problems. I have allergies to lactose, so I'm very prone to getting upset tummies anyway, so I don't do a lot of lactose or cheese, cream, milk, dairy. I can't do it. I can have sort of light things like goat's cheese and parmesan cheese, but if I've had any other kind of dairy, I will suffer greatly. Believe me, I will suffer. And the same goes for gluten. I can't eat white bread or anything with a high quantity of gluten. I tend to stick to my sourdoughs or my rye breads. They seem to, you know, be easier for me to digest. And this week especially, I have suffered with severe stomach problems, and I have been since last Wednesday or last Tuesday. Today is Monday, the following week. I've only just, this is why it's taken me a while to do another video, because I have been suffering, really suffering with severe stomach cramps and pain and bloating, and just so hard and full. And I haven't really had an appetite, so I've found it very hard to make myself eat. And when I did eat, I was just gastric. I was just like purging my body, purging everything bad out and making way for the new. And a lot of people are talking about the purging of their bodies at the moment through the Ascension journey, and that was my journey. Unfortunately, it got me right in the guts. So yeah, I've been suffering quite severely. So that's one of the signs. If you start to feel that way, it's quite normal. Of course, your mind will go to other areas like, oh God, do I have bowel cancer? Do I have, you know, some sort of cancer or some serious problem? I did at one night when I was getting pretty desperate with the pain. I must admit, I let the fear creep in. But then again, I was reassured, Wendy, this is part of your letting go and your start of your new journey. So, you know, just be ready for it. Be ready for some of the pain you may get physically. And if it's not, I love it when my ears ring. I mean, it is very, very annoying, but I also know my guides are there. The universe is working. I'm picking up on the frequency. I'm acknowledging it. I'm on the right path. Okay, what else is on my list? And the other symptom of allowing to let your body go and ascend is swelling and muscle pain. And a lot of people are suffering with muscle pain at the moment, sore backs, sore necks, sore legs, especially sore legs and sore hips. So I've got several people in my life that I know that are suffering with a severe back pain or hip pain or other sort of swelling pains, neck pains and things. So get it checked, but a lot of it is Ascension. And once you acknowledge it to the universe and say, I accept this, thank you, I acknowledge I'm on a journey, it does actually start to fade away. It took me a while to realise I wasn't I may have been sick with a little bit of a virus, but I was also going through a purging. And once you accept that and you start letting it all, it goes. Another thing that I've started, which I've always had, is seeing double figures, 1111 or 444 or 555 or 1010. Mostly 1111. Sometimes I see it twice in one day, in the morning and in the evening, and I've seen it every day this week, twice in a day, 1111. And immediately I just, thank you, universe, thank you for acknowledging that, you know, what I'm doing is right. I trust you. I really, really trust you. And today I got 1010. Now 1010 you don't often get. 10 past 10 this morning. I'll see if I can find what it means in angel numbers, because it's really fascinating. It just blew my mind away. And I took a screenshot to show my friend. I said, oh, you've got to see this. No, you don't often get 1010. And but you don't usually get 1010. So there's my screenshot. If you can see that. I'm not sure if you can see that. There you go. 1010. So why are you seeing 1010? And this I found on the internet. 4 reasons why you're seeing 1010. And it's all about trusting the universe and what it has in store for you, and getting to know your higher self and your best path. You've got to do this to get to where you're going, and it's all related to this journey that I'm on, that I'm, you know, trying to share with you. The first meaning of 1010 is everything is working out for your highest good. So yes, confirmation. Thank you, universe. Thank you, guides. I'm doing what I'm meant to be. Don't feel guilty that you've given up your job, because you're on the right path. So again, it's about opening towards a new path in life, which is everything's coming from my creator, and it will return to the creator. In other words, stepping into a much higher space towards an uplifting frequency that is closer to the divine consciousness. How's that for confirmation? How's that for an answer to myself? I mean, it was just like, what? Are you real? You know, 1010. You don't often get it, as I said. The second meaning was your spiritual self. As you spiritually grow on your journey, you are in the process of awakening to your true self, which is what I've been talking about, which is what I'm trying to find. And it's all about remembering who you are, the divine creator, acknowledging 1010. It's saying you are ready to walk a new footpath that will lead you to achieve higher states of consciousness as you begin to explore your special role in this universe. And when you find your courage, which I did, I can't say it enough. It took a lot of courage what I did, a lot of faith and a lot of trust, believe me, to pay the mortgage and walk away from a role. So, you know, is so true about finding, you know, the courage to do this, because I have no illusions. I tell you, it's opening my eyes. It really is. You become more aware of what you think and what you say and what you do as Creator's fire burns away the old you, and it is in this moment that you begin to feel and see your soul with absolute clarity, which is what I've been getting all week, a lot of clarity. You are ready to take action is the next meaning. You must persevere with what you desire and strive for in excellence. Whatever you decide to do, make sure you have a commitment to do it well. Be a hill if you can be a mountain. If you can't be an ocean, be a lake. It's not the size that determines the success, but being your very best. So, you know, this is just like so empowering to have this confirmation today. Thank you, universe. The fourth meaning I've got my little butcher bird watching me. Hello, you listening to everything? So the fourth meaning of 1010, you are fully supported. Thank you so much. As you journey further on your path, you start to remember the reason why you are seeing 1010 number pattern. At your core, you soulfully know that you are fully supported at all times by light beings from a higher vibrational dimension. Whenever you see 1010, it's a reminder that you have a spiritual team working with you. You are never alone. Which I feel. I'm never alone. I constantly feel them around me. The angel wings, my guides. Sometimes I feel a crowd. An absolute crowd of people just around me. Crowds of souls and spirits, and it's just I never feel alone. I live alone. I love being alone. So I used to be the most socialist person in the world. I was always out, being active, going out clubbing, drinking, you name it. That's not me. I just don't do it. I'm getting too old, and I just love the space that I'm in. So if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. No matter what you do, keep moving. Is that not amazing? 1010. So I got 1010 this morning, and I'm just so excited because before I started this video, I said, give me a sign. Should I be doing these videos? Should I continue? And that was my sign. So thank you. So please share that, because it's just such confirmation about what's really going on in the universe, and seeing the double figures. And like I said, I'm seeing 1111, but I never see 1010. And I've seen this week 444 and 555. So look them up, because they're all part of the journey that we're on. Another thing, if you see smoke coming across here, I've got my, it's almost finished actually, little incense going in my pot plant. So I have a lot of incense going around me all the time, and I've got success burning at the moment. So yeah. Now another thing, I'm just going to share something quite personal, which I'm happy to do, because what you see is what you get with me. There's no grey areas. It's all, you know, very black and white with me. I'm just going to get my mesha tea, because I'm getting a bit thirsty. So I drink a lot of green mesha tea. It's very good for you. I get the true Japanese one. If you can see it, it's not so green. It's more of a kind of yellow. Yeah. So I get that, and I have one coffee a day, and that's in the morning. I usually don't drink at all. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I do love my green tea, and I love my herbal teas. I have been drinking a lot of green tea this week, and a lot of peppermint tea for my tummy. So I did a meditation, and I asked my guides. So a lot of people were saying to me, have you got anything up your sleeve? Where are you going next for work? What do you hope to be doing? And I said to my guides, you know, I've got no answer for anyone. I know there's a plan you have for me. You're going to put me into service. You're going to put where I'm needed. So what is it? What am I going to be doing? And you know what they said? Dear child, you are not ready to know. I went, oh, okay. We do have a plan for you, and we do have something for you, but you are not ready. We're not going to put you there yet, because you need to rest. You've had, you know, like I said, I've had 2 years of go survival mode, and they want me to do some more learning, some more getting in tune with the universe, getting back into my spiritual journey, which I left behind to do the corporate world. And therefore they said, we'll let you know. You'll know when you're ready, and we'll let you know. But until then, we're not telling you anything. And you've just got to do what you've done and be brave and trust the universe, trust that you'll be provided for, trust that you'll be looked after. There is something, so it's quite exciting to look forward to, but I'm thinking it'll be somewhere in the area of teaching or passing on, or I don't think it'll be healing. Could be creative, because I'm looking at doing creative projects at the moment, and I'm going to start doing sort of painting of my old furniture and setting myself up little projects. So it could be something like creative or teaching. I have been in past life, about 2 past lives, a teacher, maybe even 3 past lives, a teacher. So it could be something like that. I don't know. I have no answers for you, but I just have to trust. It's a big step. Yes, I know. It's a huge step for me on my own, but, you know, it's a huge step. Babs. So, I don't really have any other update this week, but I did want to share what I've learned, and I do hope, you know, that it's enlightened you in some way, and that you too can sort of resonate with what I'm saying and what I'm telling you. I've got a couple of friends telling me that they can't get enough learning at the moment, that the universe is providing so much information, and there's so much going on out there. It's just such an exciting time, and not to focus on the bad, but to focus on the positive and the good outcomes that are coming. I mean, the world is about to awaken. We're about to have our solar flash in December. 21st of December is going to be huge. We've got elections coming up, US, New Zealand. There's going to be a lot of changes in the world. We will go into completely different type of political systems. We'll have no more party systems. We'll be voting for the people that we want to run our countries, not the party. It's going to be huge. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be good. So in the meantime, we just got to stay positive, keep on the right path, keep learning, and learn as much as you can. Watch all the truth speakers on YouTube. In fact, a lot of them are being censored. A lot of the people I've followed over the years are getting taken down because they're speaking their truth. And it's a concern, because they get taken down, then they get put back up, or they have to create new accounts. And it's very devastating to watch, but it also confirms we're speaking our truths, and we're speaking what we really do know that's out there. And mainstream media is fake. Everything they tell you is fake, and it's just, you know, the truth seekers and the truth speakers are speaking the truth. Why else would they be censoring us and taking us down? One other suggestion I have is my channel grows, and I hope you share, so please share and subscribe. And what I thought I'd like to do next is maybe start doing some live chats and coming on live and sharing my Misha tea time with you, and talking about the things that, you know, that we're learning along the way. We're all doing this journey together. I'm not saying I'm an expert in any way, and I hope you don't think I am, because I'm not. That's why I'm sharing this journey with you. And if there's something we can learn from one another. I had a friend of mine from New Zealand send me an amazing video of a lady today who's a great spiritual channeler. I've started following her, which is so exciting. And, you know, everyone's waking up around us. So I want this to be a space where we can come and safely be open and talk about the things that are going on and what we're learning and how we're feeling. So if we can start doing a live chat, please put your hand up, let me know, comment below, and I'd love to be able to do that and just sit and talk with our Misha tea or our coffees or our peppermint tea, whatever is your desired choice of drink. And let's see what we can learn from one another, and let's see what sort of continents and countries we can bring together under one universe and be, you know, the love beams and the light workers that we are meant to be, and let's shine bright in this world. Until then, thank you everyone for listening. I hope I've helped you in some way. I hope this update has been of some significance to what you might be going through, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me below. Thanks. Have a wonderful week everyone. Bless you. Bye.